Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be the start of a new series that I'm going to be calling Carpool Conspiracy Theories, or Carpool Conspiracies. Basically last week, or 2 weeks ago or something, why does my voice sound like this? I drove around, listened to some cool tunes, and talked about some of my favorite conspiracies that I believe, and that's essentially what this video is going to be, and this series is going to be. So it's going to be really fun, and we're going to talk about some dope-ass theories that I believe and that I want to talk about, so let's fucking go. Fetty Wap. Damn, she's fine, wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past, I press rewind to see that as one more time, and they got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. I just want to tell the world that you're mine, girl. Oh, they don't know about the things we do. They don't know about the I love yous. So I want to talk about the first conspiracy theory that we're going to talk about is Larry. So you guys didn't like the fact that I don't believe in the quote-unquote babygate theory, which is basically that Louis Tomlinson faked his baby in order to cover up Harry because I guess their management is shit. I'm sorry, I just think it's a little crazy, but however, I do believe that Larry did exist. I think this song is about Larry, and I think it's so cute and so sweet, and I just 100% believe in Larry. I think they actually did date. I don't know if they're still together. I would hope that they would be, but there's actually a shit ton of evidence that Larry actually existed that a lot of people tend to like not look into, but it's like there. And I have an entire video about One Direction conspiracy theories where we like specify on Larry, so I will link it in the description box below. I don't know, like something about it just makes me feel like it definitely did exist. I feel like a lot of Harry's album might be about Louis. Just a thought. Sweet Creature, 100% about Louis. And people say it's about his sister Gemma, and I'm like, no, like absolutely not. It's just such a weird song that you would never write about a sibling. It is definitely about a significant other of some sort, and because of the gender neutrality behind Sweet Creature, like just like that term is so different, like, you know, I feel like it's genuinely about Louis, or at least a boy. Just a thought. I ain't been getting high, well maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I notice you think that you know shit. All this shade that's coming at me, I wonder who throws it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album on me, I wonder who wrote it. Oh shit. I want to come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Oh, I don't think I'm over there, almost hit a mailbox, like 100%. But I didn't, and that is the like true key. The next conspiracy theory that I want to talk about is like about someone who I like wouldn't be able to like have a transition for. There's like a couple ones that I won't be able to have like a legit transition because it's not about a celebrity, I guess. But it's about Jonbenet Ramsey, and here's the deal with Jonbenet Ramsey. First of all, I guess I could have played Katy Perry because people think that she's fucking Katy Perry, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I do think that she was murdered, obviously, and a lot of people speculate that her brother was the one who murdered her on accident. I think that Burke could have definitely done it on accident, and it makes sense, and then the parents covered it up because there's way too many holes to the whole theory. But I also do think it's a possibility that there could be someone who didn't know the family that killed her. I think that's also a possibility. The psychic twins claim that their dad had like an Illuminati sex child ring or something. You know, sometimes they say things that I'm just like, that's not what I would have thought, but okay. So I don't know, but I genuinely do think that there's a huge possibility that Burke Ramsey is the one who killed Jonbenet. I don't think it was on purpose, but it's definitely the most plausible theory. And I have like a 20-minute video on Jonbenet Ramsey that I will link in the description box below. So I feel like very informative, and I feel like I covered a lot of ground, so I don't really want to remake it, even though I made it like probably almost a year ago. But you guys have been asking me to make it, and I'm like, bitch, I've already done it. So there's that. And I definitely recommend looking into it because it's so fucking interesting, and like there's so many things. BuzzFeed Unsolved just did a video on it and I was like, bitch, yes. So look into that. I'll link it in the description box. To be honest, I picked a Nirvana song so I could put it into the next theory, but I barely know this song. So anyway, Kurt Cobain. So Kurt Cobain is an interesting theory because it's very clear that his death was not all that it seemed. And I'm not saying that he didn't commit suicide, but I'm just saying there is 100% more to the story because of the suicide note. The note is so specific, it's so weird that he would write a note and then add more on to it after in a different handwriting, in a different day, like at a different time. Like that to me is just weird and very suspicious. So I 100% think that there is something up with that. I don't necessarily know if Courtney Love killed him or if the Illuminati killed him or whatever you guys believe. Like I always say, I don't believe in the 27 Club. That's just me. I obviously know that it existed in the sense of people died at the age of 27, but I really think Kurt Cobain and Jim Morrison are the only ones that have very like kind of strange deaths surrounding them. But, and also there's like a ton of lies with the 27 Club. Like literally the white lighter theory is not true at all. The white lighter, like the little pocket Bic lighters, weren't even invented until 1971, which was after the Janis Joplin, after Jimi Hendrix, and after Jim Morrison died. So therefore that's not true. They're not all left-handed. Amy's right-handed. So yeah, but I do think Kurt was possibly killed. I think that, I don't know if I necessarily believe Courtney Love did it. It would make more sense if the Illuminati did it. Then again, there was El Duce, who was basically said that he was a hitman. And that Courtney Love offered him or gave him $50,000 to whack Kurt Cobain, and then this guy died in a fucking train accident. Like a train hit him like after he came out and said that Courtney Love gave him money to kill Kurt Cobain. So I mean, there's that, and that's definitely suspicious. But I have a whole video on Kurt Cobain if you want to listen to it, watch it. I mean, it's not a podcast, but that's just, you know, that's my theory. I think that there's something suspicious going on for sure. Don't know if, I don't know, maybe, what if, ooh, conspiracy, new one that I haven't heard before. What if, like, Kurt, like, killed himself, but, like, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe he, like, OD'd, because, like, there was so much heroin in his bloodstream that, like, it was, like, insane. So, what if he, like, shot up, like, with heroin, like, OD'd, was, like, gonna die, but then Courtney Love, like, found him, and, like, she, I don't know, maybe didn't report him fast enough, wouldn't have been able to save him, so she just shot him. I don't know, that's kind of just a random theory that I just thought of, because people say, like doctors say that it's pretty much impossible if he shot up as much heroin was in his system that he could actively, like, take a gun and shoot himself with it, because of the amount of heroin that was in his system, that it would basically be impossible. So just a theory that's kind of interesting. Haven't heard that one before, so there you go. I wouldn't care now, even if 10 Victoria's Secret models walked in this room right now. I'll never take my mind off you. I'll never take my mind off you. Thank you, David Dobrik. But to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby, I did it again. Okay, the next person I want to talk about is another theory that I don't have a transition song, and it's about Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy was a very talented, very cute little actress. I love her so much. She is in Clueless, as, like, that's probably how you know her. Also Girl Interrupted. She did a lot of really fantastic films, but Sadly, she died in, I think, 2009. Basically, she died a very strange death. She died from pneumonia and like something else that's like very strange, like unforeseen, like weird ass like death. Like it was very like weird. It didn't make sense. A lot of people thought it was, I don't know, maybe like that she overdosed on drugs, but that was proven to be not true. She did not overdose. And then weirdly, this is what's even weirder, is that like 6 months later, her husband died of the exact same things, like pneumonia, and it was something else, I don't remember. But like I said, I have a whole video on it in the description box below. So they both died of the exact same thing. After this, like, Brittany Murphy's father had her body tested because he was like, I don't believe what these people are saying, like, I'm gonna test it myself. And he tested her, and he actually, like, they found that she legitimately has, which this is terrifying, like rat poison in her. Like it seemed as though she was being poisoned, and that was how she died, which is so scary. I don't know why I sounded like I was gonna cry. I don't know why I got choked up all of a sudden, but I just think it's so sad that she was fucking poisoned. Her and her husband, psychic twin said that her husband poisoned her, I think. I don't remember entirely what they said, but basically, I don't know why I referenced the psychic twin so many times today. I think that she is definitely, like, I think she was definitely murdered, obviously. I don't know if her husband did it and then killed himself the same way. Like, that seems like a very extreme way. Poisoning yourself for like 6 months, like, that's, I don't know, something a little weird. But then again, people are crazy. So people think that happened, but also people think that her mother poisoned them to get money, like obviously to get like Britney's inheritance because she was an actress. And then there's another theory that the government did it because she defended one of her friends publicly, and it was like some government issue. The old man that looked like fucking Santa Claus on a motorcycle was just looking at me. She basically did something illegally, or people thought that she did something illegally, and Brittany Murphy was like, no, she didn't. Like, she defended her publicly. And then ever since then, Brittany claimed that the government was watching her, that the government tapped her phone and was listening to her phone calls and was following her. So people think the government might have killed her, which is a pretty interesting theory, and it kind of scares me. I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I don't ever wanna hear you say I want it that way. More Beyonce, let's go, bitch! Now everybody's asking why I'm smiling out from ear to ear, but I know nothing's perfect, but it's worthy. There's no fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first, baby, it's you. Fucking love that song. By the way, Beyonce. Conspiracy theories around Beyonce that I believe. Wow. I do believe that her first pregnancy with Blue Ivy was possibly a surrogacy. I obviously am not an idiot. I can tell that Blue Ivy is definitely Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, like, by blood. Like, she looks just like baby Beyonce and Jay-Z at the same time. Like, she clearly looks like a spawn. Oh shit, I almost hit some dude. Well, he almost ran out in front of my car. That was rude. I do think that, like, the whole baby, like, bump folding over was kind of proving that she was wearing a fake baby bump. But then again, when does a baby bump fold over? Unless it's like an inflated one, which I've never seen before, so I don't know if that exists or what, but like, I don't know. So what do you guys think about that? Do you really think Beyonce like faked her pregnancy? I wouldn't surprise me, because maybe, but like, I feel like there would be no point unless people like just to steer from like the judgment of using a surrogate. Like, maybe people were like, that's weird, that's wrong, like whatever. So maybe just to like get away from the judgment of it. But I do think she's actually pregnant with the twins. At least not today, not today, not today. miss her. Like Hillary Duff. Come back, bitch. Resurrect. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone, I love Kelly Clarkson, bitch. I feel like everybody's like, I hate country, bitch, don't fucking try me. But then also they grab their cowboy boots and hat and they're like, and I dug my key into the side of this pretty little souped up four-wheel drive. Carved my name into his leather seats. I took a Louisville slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in it all 4 times. Maybe next time I'll think before he leaves. See, my favorite thing about life is being taught that if you get cheated on, you can fucking slash their tires. The next conspiracy theory I want to talk about is Taylor Swift. And I've kind of beat the dead horse with this, aka, is that the saying? Like, don't beat the horse, don't beat the dead horse? I don't know, whatever the fuck. This is the thing. I think that Taylor Swift, I wish that I had known this or noticed this in the music video of Look What You Made Me Do before I made the last video that I made on Taylor Swift 2 days ago. Cause here's the thing. I can't even believe I didn't notice this when regarding the Kim Kardashian robbery. Obviously the bathtub thing is fucking weird. But no, what's weirder is during the literal scene, Taylor Swift is robbing a store. It's like a legit robbery scene and whatever. There's dead ass a fucking empty engagement ring box behind her. An empty engagement ring box behind her! After Kim Kardashian was most famously robbed of her fucking 10 million or something else dollar engagement ring. Like, what the fuck? I think that's fucking crazy. I think that's so weird that, like, there's no way that's a coincidence, like, in my opinion, but I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I can't remember if I sang this last time, but we're doing it again. I hope you know, I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you. It's personal. Myself and I, we got some straightening out to do, and it feels good. It feels good. It feels good. Like a roller coaster ride, holding on when it feels right. Whoa, whoa, can't believe I'm like, got me feeling like up and down and side to side. Every inch of me is like, whoa, 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 whoa. When Shane had them on his podcast, I was like shook. I was literally like, bitch, oh, what the fuck. But that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what conspiracy theories you want me to talk about in future Carpool Conspiracy videos. I feel like they're chill. They're a nice little wrap to the week. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Don't like players, that's what you say. What you really wouldn't mind a millionaire. You don't like ballers, they don't do nothing for ya. What you'd love a rich man 6'2", what's